This tutorial is for creating a cover image for your Facebook group that promotes your lead magnet. So what we'll do is we'll create the image in Canva. So I'll go into Canva and I'll select Create a Design and I'll select Facebook Cover. And you could just pick any one of these as a template. Now what I like to do is add an image that's a graphical representation of what the user will receive. So if you have a picture of a recipe book or a checklist that you can put in the graphic, that is helpful. So you'll upload it using the Uploads button and select Upload an image or video, and then you'll just upload whatever image that you have. I like to use a fanned page image that I create in PowerPoint. You can probably use Canva or PicMonkey to do the same thing. I like PowerPoint, it's just what I have handy, and I use that. So I'm going to use this. I'm going to delete this. I'm going to make this a little bigger so I can see it. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, so I'll put this here. Now if you'll notice when you move this around the screen, I'm just clicking and dragging it, you'll see a pink box that'll give you the, where is it? Oh, no, there we go. So right here, you want to keep all your content within that pink box so that when you upload it to Facebook, it stays in the visible area. So here I would say I would put a call to action and a description of what they're going to get. I'm going to ungroup this text, delete this, and I'll make this longer, and I'll say get your free Okay, so the way that this works is that when somebody clicks on the image, it's going to pull up the description of the picture in Facebook. And it's not hyperlinked, meaning it's not going to automatically take them to the landing page. You're going to provide them with a URL, which they will then click on to go to the landing page. So what I would do here is I like to put something that looks like a button, because obviously they could click anywhere on the image. They don't need to click on a button. It's not an actual button. But seeing a visual representation of a button and you say click here gives people that call to action that they need. And I'm going to go ahead and add something that looks like a button that says click here. I'm going to make this a little longer. So to add a pseudo button, I'm going to go into Elements and I'm going to add a shape. I have it recently used, but you'll find it here under Shapes, and I'll just click on it and I'm going to make it a little bit smaller, and I want to make sure that it contrasts with the rest of the box, with the background, so it stands out. Now on here I'm going to add some text to tell people exactly what I want them to do. I'm going to just click on this. I'm going to click in here and just, I do Command A to select all of the text in the box. If you're on a PC, it's probably Control A. And here I'll say, click here to get your free gift. You can have this say whatever you want. I'm going to move this into my box here. It does not fit. I'm going to, change the color. I'm going to make it white so it pops. I'm going to make it a little smaller so that it will fit, maybe here. I might make this box a tiny bit bigger, and then center. Right, so actually here's what I'll do. And now if I want these two things, the text box and the box behind it, to move together while I'm doing my designing, what I'll do is I'll click here and I'll select both and I'll select group. Now this means that they are now connected, so I can move them together without losing the alignment. So what I like to do, I'm going to make this a tiny bit smaller, because what I'm going to do is I like to add an arrow element to really draw people's attention to what I want them to do. So I'm going to go into Elements, and I'm going to type in here and say arrow. This one, I like this one. Okay, so I really want this to be, I want this to pop, so I'm going to make this a contrasting color. You know, you can make this, I'll make it black. I'm going to make it a little smaller, so I just grab the edge, size it down, and what I want to do is rotate it, and I actually want to flip it. I want it to kind of go like this. Oops, too much. Whoop, whoop. I want it to be really obvious what I want them to do. Click here. Okay. Get rid of this box behind here. I don't need that. So we're keeping this in here. Now we're clicking on this. So saying click here to get your free gift. Now, when we're done with our image, we're going to download it as a PNG, and then you'll just click download, and that will be saved to your local machine. Now, to add this to your Facebook group, go right in here. Oops. And we'll go in here. So now we've got I've got all kinds of messages. Sorry about that. So here's how we change this cover photo. Now you can see I already have one kind of like this. I'll just show you how to add this. Oops, I can't make that bigger. Sorry about that. So as we hover over this picture, we see this message box pops up and it says choose group cover. So we're going to upload the new photo. So as we click on that, it's going to prompt us, and I have it set to pull from my downloads. I didn't download that, so let's just pretend I did. I have lots of pictures here, so let's see. Nope, we don't want any of those. That's okay. Forget that. Okay, so let's pretend I just uploaded this, I added it, and now it's going to also say click and drag to position it so that you can put it right in the middle and make sure that all your text is visible. Now, to add the link, right, so we're pretending this is like a button. We want them to click on it when they see this in the group, but it really doesn't. But all we need to do is just click on this picture once you've saved it, and you'll see this window. Now we see our image, and it says add a description. So this is what people will see when they click on that picture, and you'll say, give them a call to action, say, click the link to get your free recipe book. Be excited, and then we'll say this is where you'll put your URL. Now what's going to happen is when I save this, I go do done editing, and we'll see what it looks like. This is what it will pop up when somebody clicks on that picture on that button. And now they'll just, this is obviously a dummy link, but when they click on this, it'll go straight to your landing page, and then they can enter their email address and their name and get your recipe book.